Hi students, in the previous session we discussed about modulus and amplitude of the complex number or argument of the complex number. So according to the quadrants it changes, means the value of amplitude of complex number or argument of complex number is changes that we observe that in the first quadrant if you consider the complex number then both parts are positive, means real part and imaginary parts are positive. In that case the argument of that complex number is nothing but tan inverse of mod b by a. Similarly, if you consider the complex number in fourth quadrant, why I am written here first and fourth means here same value but sign opposite. Okay, here also same value, sign is opposite, so that I wrote those together. Okay, now the complex number, this clearly lies in fourth quadrant. So what is the amplitude of that complex number? Minus tan inverse of mod b by a. Similarly, if you consider the complex number in second quadrant, then a is negative, b is positive. In that case, to find amplitude of z or argument of z, we can use the formula pi minus tan inverse of mod b by a. Similarly, if it lies in third quadrant, then tan inverse of mod b by a minus pi gives the argument of z that we seen in our previous session. Now in today's session we are going to discuss about the polar form representation of a complex number. Okay, how to express a complex number in the form of a plus ib into polar form, that we will see in today's session. Okay, so for that I need to consider the complex plane. Okay, so I'll consider a complex plane like this. Okay, this is a complex plane. We know in complex plane the points are of the form of what? Complex number. Okay, so I'll consider one point P of a comma b. P of a comma b means this can be written in the form z is equal to a plus ib. A plus ib. Now this is the origin, we know this is the origin, and if you join origin to p, we'll get the length p, OP. That length OP is called the modulus of the complex number z. And here the distance from origin to the point of intersection of this point is a, because the real part is a. Similarly, the length from x-axis to the point P is nothing but b. Okay, so if you consider this as m, OM is equal to a, PM is equal to b, and OP is equal to square root of a square plus b square, and this is nothing but r we can write. Okay, and the angle between OP with the positive direction of x-axis we can consider as theta. Okay, so we can say the value r comma theta gives unique nature of the complex number. Okay, so if you fix r and theta value in some case, okay, for example here theta is 30 degree, r is equal to root 2. In that case you will get one fixed complex number. So depending on the value of r and theta, it changes. Complex number value changes. Okay, so now here how to write the complex number in the polar form. See here, this is clearly a right angle triangle. The triangle OPM is clearly right angle triangle with angle theta. Angle theta. So its opposite side is what? Opposite of angle theta is PM. So PM is opposite side. We know this is opposite side, and OM is its adjacent side, nearest side. Okay, adjacent side, and OP is the longest side, and it is called as hypotenuse side. Okay, so you have three sides like this: opposite, hypotenuse, and adjacent. Now we can write the trigonometric ratio value sin theta. Sin theta is equal to what? We know sin theta, we studied in your high school classes, right? Sin theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Sin theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite means what here? B. And what is hypotenuse? R. Okay, so we can say sin theta is equal to B by R. Okay, by this we can find the value of B. B is equal to R sin theta. B is equal to R sin theta. Similarly, we can get the trigonometry ratio cos theta also. Cos theta is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. That is, okay, adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is nothing but A, the length is A, hypotenuse side have the length R. Okay, so cos theta is equal to A by R, or we can write A is equal to R into cos theta. So you got the value of A and B such that A is equal to R cos theta and B is equal to R sin theta. Now substitute the value of A and B in the given complex number. Okay, so in place of A and B, if you substitute the values, we'll get what? See, this is we have, that is Z is equal to A plus IB. Now A is nothing but here R cos theta. So R cos theta plus I into B is nothing but R sin theta. So R sin theta. So you can take now R is common. R into cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, so this form you got of complex number, and this one is called as polar form of complex number. Okay, in polar form of complex number, it is depending on the value of R and theta. R and theta, okay. So we can write like this also, R comma theta, this order pair. Okay, so it is easy to remember like this also. We can remember by writing in short form cis theta. Z is equal to R into cis theta. Cis means, C means cos, I, that is imaginary number, S means sin theta. Okay, cis theta also we can say. So remember, to write the complex number in polar form, we need to find the value of R and theta, where R is nothing but modulus of complex number and theta is nothing but amplitude of the complex number or argument of the complex number. See dear students, since of COVID-19 pandemic year, the portion of this they deleted from your syllabus. Okay, in this year polar representation of complex number ಅನ್ನು ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಓದಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಯಾಕೆಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್, ಹೌ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇನ್ polar form. This is clearly there in your textbook. Okay, see, now I'll consider any complex number in the form of Z is equal to A plus IB, and I can write that in the form of polar form. So how we can write that we will see in the problems. Okay, see, the first question is what? Convert the following complex number into polar form. They'll ask like this only. Convert the following in the form of in the polar form. Okay, now in that first question, 1 minus I. Okay, this is a given complex number 1 minus I. Okay, so this we can consider as Z. Okay, let Z is equal to 1 minus I. First write down the real part and imaginary part values, A and B values to write. Okay, so here A is 1, B is coefficient of I, that is minus 1. A is positive, B is negative. A is positive, B is negative. It comes in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Okay, this is first quadrant, fourth quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant. Likewise I written because you have the sign is negatives like that, right? I written together. Okay, now see here, to write the complex number, what are the details we need? We need R and theta, so that first find the value of R, then theta value you find. Okay, so R is equal to, use the formula, square root of a square plus b square. A square plus b square, but here a is nothing but 1 square, plus b is nothing but minus 1, so minus 1 square. Okay, and this is nothing but 1 plus minus 1 square is nothing but 1, so root 2. Root 2 is what? Modulus. And now we need to find the argument of z, and this is nothing but theta. So how to find theta value? Since here, right? Since the complex number, that is z, lies in which quadrant? A positive, B negative, fourth quadrant. Okay, fourth quadrant. Argument of z, that is theta, is nothing but minus tan inverse of mod B by A. So minus tan inverse of mod B by A. Mod B is nothing but minus 1, A is nothing but 1. And this can be written as minus tan inverse of minus 1 by 1 is minus 1. So mod minus 1 will get. Okay. But we know modulus of any number is positive or 0. Okay. Either positive or 0. Depending on the value. Okay, here if you have negative numbers, then clearly modulus of that is positive. So we'll get here minus tan inverse of 1. Okay, but when tan takes the value 1, it is 45 degree. So minus 45 degree, or we can write this one in the form radian. Minus pi radian by 4. Pi is nothing but 180 degree. 180 degree divided by 4 is nothing but 45 degree. So this is the value of theta. Therefore, we can write the Fowler form of complex number, that is z, is z is equal to r is nothing but here root 2 into cos theta, it is cos minus pi by 4, plus I sin theta. Again theta is nothing but minus pi by 4. So, okay, clear? Z is equal to root 2 into cos minus pi by 4 plus I sin minus pi by 4, and this is the polar representation of given complex number 1 minus I. Okay, I hope there is no doubt here. Okay, we will continue into the next problem. Okay, so see the steps how to do. First r value and theta value we need to find, and then we need to substitute in the given form. Okay, see. The next question is what? The given minus 1 minus I. This is quadrant. Okay, quadrants. Minus 1 minus I is the given complex number z. Okay, so here first write down what is a minus 1 and b is what? Again minus 1. Coefficient of I is minus 1. R is nothing but square root of a square plus b square, and this is nothing but square root of minus 1 square plus minus 1 square, and this is nothing but 1 plus 1. Root 1 plus 1 is nothing but root 2. Root 2. Next, argument of z, how we can find? Since the complex number, that is z, lies in which quadrant? C. A is negative, B is negative. It lies in third quadrant. Lies in third quadrant. Argument of z is nothing but, that is theta is nothing but tan inverse of mod b by a, that is minus 1 by minus 1 minus pi. Again tan inverse of minus 1 by minus 1 is nothing but 1 minus pi. So here tan takes 1, okay, when if angle is 45 degree, okay, standard angle 45 degree, that is nothing but pi by 4 minus pi. Pi by 4 minus pi. Now take the LCM. 4 into pi, 4 pi. Pi minus 4 pi. Pi minus 4 pi divided by 4. And this is nothing but minus 3 pi by 4. So this is the argument of z. Okay. So now tell me what are the values of theta and z. R you got. R is nothing but root 2 and theta is nothing but minus 3 pi by 4. So that how will get the polar form of complex number? That is z is equal to root 2 into cos minus 3 pi by 4 plus I sin minus 3 pi by 4. Okay. Is it clear how to write the polar form of given complex number? Okay. So we'll continue the next problem. Okay. Solve together with me. So what is the value of a here? A is root 3. What is b? B is 1. Is it clear? First write this one. A and b value, right? And then r value find ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. root 3 square plus 1 square. Okay, you have to find this. That is nothing but root 3 square is nothing but 3 plus 1 is 4. Root 4 is nothing but 2. Okay, so r is equal to 2. ಸಿಕ್ತಾ? ಆನಂತರ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Since z lies in which quadrant? ಬರೀರಿ. Lies in first quadrant. A is positive, B is positive. Means first quadrant. Argument of z or amplitude of z, that is theta, is nothing but in first quadrant. What is amplitude of z? Tan inverse of mod b by a. Or this can be written as tan inverse of mod b, that is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3. Okay. So when tan takes the value 1 by root 3, that is clearly 30 degree. Or this can be written as pi by 6. Pi and 180 degree. 180 degree divided by 6 is 30 degree. Therefore, z is equal to 2 into cos pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6. Okay, this is the polar representation. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನೋಡುವ. What is the next question? That is I. Just simple, the given I. I means what? Purely imaginary complex number in which real part is 0. So we can write this in the form. How we can write? 0 plus I. 0 plus I. So here what is A? 0. And what is B? 1. It lies in which quadrant? Can say it lies in x-axis, this point, because A is equal to 0. Okay, it lies in x-axis, but here A is positive, B is positive, lies in first quadrant we can consider. Okay. Now, R is equal to square root of 0 square plus 1 square, and this is nothing but root 1, or this can be equal to 1. Since Z lies in first quadrant, argument of Z is nothing but tan inverse of mod b by a. Or this can be written as tan inverse of mod 1 by 0. Tan 1 by 0 is nothing but not defined. Okay, not defined ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಬರ್ತದಲ್ವಾ. And this is nothing but 90 degree, because we know tan takes the value not defined when theta is equal to 90 degree. So therefore, what we'll get here? Therefore, we'll get Z is equal to R. R is nothing but 1 into cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2. This is it. Okay. So this is when purely imaginary complex number. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಇದೇ ಥರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. Z is equal to -3 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, Z is equal to minus 3. This is a given complex number. This is purely real complex number. In this case, minus 3 plus I into 0 ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ. So a is equal to minus 3 and b is equal to 0 ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. So what is r? Square root of minus 3 whole square plus 0 square. Minus 3 square is nothing but 3 square, that is 9, plus 0, that is equal to 3. And now, since z lies in which quadrant? A is negative, B is positive. Second quadrant, okay. In second quadrant, argument of z. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹ ನೀವು ವೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಎ ಇಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್, ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. 0 ಇರುವಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಥೀಟಾ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಪೈ ಮೈನಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ mod b by a. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಪೈ ಮೈನಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ mod b ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಷ್ಟು 0 by minus 3. ಓಕೆ, 0 by minus 3 is nothing but 0 only. So tan inverse of 0 and 6. Okay. So when tan takes the value 0 in standard angle, you should know standard angle ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. Okay, if you take theta is equal to 0 degree, then only we'll get tan value 0. Tan value 0 ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. Means pi minus here 0 degree ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಪೈ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ 180 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. 180 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮೈನಸ್ 0 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ 180 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪೈ ರೇಡಿಯನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಥೀಟಾ. ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ನೌ ದ ಪೋಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಲೈಕ್ z is equal to 3 into cos pi plus I sin pi. Okay, I sin pi. ಸೊ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಪೋಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರನ್ನು ಬರೀಬಹುದು ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಆರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆನಂತರ ಥೀಟಾ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆನಂತರ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್. ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ಸಮ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರೇಟಿಕ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ if x plus iy is equal to a plus ib divided by a minus ib, then prove that x square plus y square is equal to 1. Okay, if x plus iy is equal to a quotient of two complex number, then we need to prove this. Okay, so here we have two methods. Okay, one is the method that we know z into z bar is equal to mod z square. Mod z square means what? If you have a complex number z is equal to a plus ib, then mod z square is nothing but a square plus b square. Or if you have a complex number x plus iy, then mod z square is nothing but x square plus y square. Okay, so here we need x square plus y square value. So given complex number is x plus iy. Okay, z they given. If you find the value of conjugate, you will get x minus iy, and if you multiply them, you will get x square plus y square. ಆ ಥರ ಸಹ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಎರಡು ಸೈಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಈಕ್ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ another method you can follow, that ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ನಂತರ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ವೈ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. What is the square of modulus of this complex number? That is x square plus y square. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಸಹ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ತುಂಬ ಈಸಿ ಇದೆ. ನೋಡಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಫೈಂಡ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆನಂತರ ಅದರ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಆನ್ ಬೋತ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್, ಓಕೆ, ಆಫ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್. So that we'll get here x plus iy is equal to modulus of a plus ib divided by a minus ib. But you know a property of modulus, that modulus of z1 by z2 can be written in the form mod z1 by mod z2, provided the Z2 complex number is non-zero. Okay. Same here also, this can be written in the form mod A plus IB divided by mod A minus IB. But mod of A plus IB is nothing but, we know, square root of x here A you have that, so that A square plus B square. Denominator square root of A square, but what is B here? Imaginary part, minus B square. So this is the value of what? Mod x plus iy. But mod x plus iy is nothing but, we know, square root of x square plus y square. Okay, so square root of x square plus y square is called, this one you got. Now, by this we can write, see, square root of x square plus y square is nothing but square root of a square plus b square divided by square root of a square plus minus b whole square ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ b square ಅಲ್ವಾ. So here these both are same, so that you can cancel it. We will get here square root of x square plus y square is equal to 1. Now we want x square plus y square value, so do squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides, so that we will get here square root get cancels, we will get x square plus y square is equal to 1. And this is our result we needed. Okay, so we got this result, so we can say hence the proof. Okay, hence the proof. So likewise you have another question that also I will solve now. See, if x minus iy, if x minus iy is equal to square root of a minus ib divided by c minus id, then show that x square plus y square whole square is equal to a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square. ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೇ ಥರ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನಿಗೆ ಅದೇ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿ ಆನಂತರ ಪುನಃ ಅದರ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಅಗೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಸ್, ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡುವ ಮೊದಲು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟನ್ನು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಬೋತ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ. ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಬೋತ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಐ ವೈ whole square is equal to square root cancel ಆಗ್ತದೆ a minus iy divided by c minus id ಅಂತ ಸಿಕ್ತು ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಈಗ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ, ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ if you apply the modulus, what will get here x minus iy whole square and its modulus, and this is nothing but modulus of a minus ib divided by c minus id we will get. Okay, now see here, this is in the form mod z square. Whether mod z square is same as square of the modulus, whether modulus of a square is same as square of the modulus. Yes, they are equal. Okay, you can check by using one example. Okay, now this can be written in the form mod x minus iy whole square, square ಅನ್ನು ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಬರೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಅನ್ನು a minus ib divided by c minus id ಈ ಥರ ಬರೀ. Now here modulus of x minus iy is nothing but what? This is nothing but square root of x square plus minus y square. Okay, minus y square, and here whole square you have right as it is. And this is nothing but, this is equal to square root of a square plus minus b whole square divided by square root of c square plus minus d whole square. ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಏನು ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ವೈ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ವೈ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರೇ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಡಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. Now again we want the square of this one, so again squaring on both sides ಮಾಡಿ, squaring on both sides, so that we'll get here x square plus y square whole square is equal to, here square root get cancels, we'll get a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square ಅಂತ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು? ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, this is a given question, here you have square root, so remove the square root, first squaring on both sides you have to do. So if you do the squaring on both sides, here we'll get x minus iy whole square is equal to, here this square root get cancels, a minus ib divided by c minus id. Now apply the modulus, and apply ಮಾಡಿ, apply the modulus, so that modulus of x minus iy whole square is equal to modulus of this term will get. But here we know the modulus of square of a complex number is same as square of a modulus of a complex number. So we can interchange the modulus and square symbol and interchange ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ modulus of x minus iy whole square is equal to this one will get. But here this is in the form mod z1 by z2. This is same as mod z1 divided by mod z2. Now modulus of x minus iy can be written as square root of x square plus minus y whole square. Okay, and outside again square you have, that you write outside. Again similarly apply the modulus to these two complex number. Now here square and square root get cancels, we'll get only x square plus y square, and this term as it is we'll get. So now we want the square of x square plus y square, so do the squaring on both sides, so that we'll get x square plus y square whole square is equal to a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square. So this is a proof. So similarly we have a next question related same, so that is what here if they given, if x plus iy is equal to square root of, ಹೀಗೆ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, if x plus iy is equal to, ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, a plus ib divided by c minus id, so that x square plus y square is equal to a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಥರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಆನ್ ಬೋತ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆನಂತರ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನೋಡುವ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ಅಂತ. Okay, see the question. Find the real value of theta. Find the real value of theta. Real value of theta. For which 1 plus I cos theta divided by 1 plus I cos theta divided by 1 minus 2i cos theta, 1 minus 2i cos theta is purely real. Means what they given here, see, in the question only they given this complex number is purely real complex number. Means what? The imaginary part is 0 of this complex number. So what is the imaginary part of this complex number? So this is clearly it is in the form of quotient of two complex number. First you have to write this in simplest form, that is a plus ib form ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಆ ನಂತರ ಯಾವುದು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಯಾವ ರಿಯಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ 1 plus I cos theta, we have 1 plus I cos theta divided by 1 minus 2I cos theta ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ 1 plus I cos theta divided by 1 minus 2I cos theta ಅಂತ ಬರೆದು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಕಾಂಜುಗೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕಾಂಜುಗೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. 1 ಮೈನಸ್ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು 1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2y ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2y ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೈನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆ ನಂತರ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ 1 ಇಂಟು 1 ಇಸ್ 1, 1 ಇಂಟು 2y ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 2y ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ. ಓಕೆ, I cos theta into 1 is nothing but I cos theta, and I cos theta into 2I cos theta multiply ಮಾಡಬೇಕದು 2I square cos square theta ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 1 ಮೈನಸ್ 2I cos theta into 1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2I cos theta ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ 1 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ a ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ b ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ 1 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 cos theta ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಓಕೆ, 2 cos square theta or cos theta ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ 4 cos square theta ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅದು. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಾವು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ನೋಡಿ 1 ಮೈನಸ್ 2 ಕಾಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ -1 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ 1 ಮೈನಸ್ 2 ಕಾಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಥೀಟಾ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಇದು -1 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. -2 ಕಾಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಹಿಯರ್ 2i ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಐ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ 3i ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ, ಅದನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 1 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂದರೆ 1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂದರೆ 4 ಕಾಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಇದು ಸಿಕ್ತು ಅಲ್ವಾ. ನಾವು ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 1 ಮೈನಸ್ 2 ಕಾಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಇಸ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 4 ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 3 ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 4 ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ. ಓಕೆ, 1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 4 ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ. Now they given here we need to find the real value of theta. Theta value find ಮಾಡಬೇಕು when this complex number is purely real ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ imaginary part is 0. Okay, imaginary part of this complex number is 0 because this is purely real complex number. So 3 cos theta divided by 1 plus 4 cos theta is equal to 0 ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಈಗ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ 3 cos theta is equal to 0. Or we can write cos theta is equal to 0. So what are the values of theta we can take? Okay, see. Theta can take, when theta can take the value, if cos theta is equal to 0, means cos 90 degree. Alva, cos 90 degree 0 ಬರ್ತದೆ. Next ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ cos, okay, theta is equal to 90 degree 0 ಬರ್ತದೆ. Next we can take odd, okay, odd numbers ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. 2n plus 1 ಇಂಟು ಪೈ ಬೈ 2 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೀವು ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಂದರೆ 3π/2 5π/2 ಆ ಥರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋದರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ -π/2 -3π/2 -5π/2 ಅಂತ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 0 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಥೀಟಾ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹಿಯರ್ 2n plus 1 ಇಂಟು π/2 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ವೈಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅನದರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ಥೀಟಾ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ನೋಡಿ ಕಲೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಟುಡೇಸ್ ಸೆಷನ್. ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ನಿಮ್ಮ 10th ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕಲ್ತಿರಲ್ವಾ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಎ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ax² ಪ್ಲಸ್ bx ಪ್ಲಸ್ c ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ax² ಪ್ಲಸ್ bx ಪ್ಲಸ್ c ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪವರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು 2, ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ 2. So that we can say it is a quadratic equation. X is equal to -b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. That gives the value of x. Okay. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ರಿಯಲ್ ರೂಟ್ ಯಾವ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ರಿಯಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಏನು, b² - 4ac ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ.